Dear students, today we are going to continue the lesson Force and Motion. Students, we have studied about distance and displacement in the previous class and the definitions of speed and velocity. Today we are going to learn about speed and velocity, their types, and distance time graphs. What is speed? Let us recall again. Speed is defined as rate of change of distance with respect to time. So we are having the formula speed equal to distance by time. Its unit is meter per second. Then what is velocity? Velocity is defined as rate of change in displacement with respect to time. Velocity equal to displacement by time. It is expressed in the unit meter per second. Speed is classified into two types: uniform speed and non-uniform speed. Speed is classified into two types: uniform speed and non-uniform speed. Likewise, velocity also classified into two types: uniform velocity and non-uniform velocity. Uniform velocity and non-uniform velocity. What is uniform speed? If a body in motion covers equal distances in equal interval of time, then the body is said to be in uniform speed. If a body covers equal distances in equal interval of time, then the body is said to be in uniform speed. Example, motion of a truck on a highway. A truck always moves with constant speed in a highway. Then what is non-uniform speed? If a body covers unequal distances in equal intervals of time, then the body is said to be in non-uniform motion. Example, motion of a car in a busy road. In a busy road, there may be many obstacles, signals or anything. So, a car cannot move with constant speed in a busy road. In this case, the body is said to be in non-uniform motion or non-uniform speed. In order to calculate its speed, we need to find average. Average speed equal to total distance travelled by time taken to travel the distance. In the given diagram, an athlete takes 25 seconds to complete 200 meters sprint event. Find her velocity and speed. To find speed, we have the formula distance by time. Distance completed is 200 meters and time taken to complete the distance is 25 seconds. So, we are dividing 200 by 25. So, the speed is 8 meter per second. Speed of the athlete is 8 meter per second. To find velocity, we have the formula displacement by time. Displacement by time. The picture shows the displacement is 50 meters. Displacement given in the picture is 50 meters and time taken is 25 seconds. So we are dividing 50 and 25. Total velocity is 2 meter per second. Velocity. Velocity can be classified into two types: uniform velocity and non-uniform velocity. What is uniform velocity? If a body covers equal displacement in same direction in equal intervals of time. Equal displacement in displacement in same direction in equal intervals of time, then it is said to be uniform velocity. A good example is light travels through vacuum. Then what is non-uniform velocity? If the speed or direction of an object changes, then the velocity is non-uniform. If an object changes its speed or direction, then it is said to be non-uniform velocity. Example, a train starting and moving out of the station. It is a good example, no? To find average velocity, we have the formula total displacement by total time taken. Students, observe this example. A car travels a distance of 5 km and makes a U-turn to travel another 7 km. The total time taken to complete this journey is 0.2 hours. Calculate the average velocity of the car. The formula is average velocity equal to total displacement by time taken. So here we are subtracting 5 and 7 and the total time taken is 0.2 hours. So here we are subtracting and we get the value minus 10 km per hour. On further simplification, we get the value 0.28 meter per second. The average velocity of the car is 0.28 minus 0.28 meter per second. The triangle method can help you to recall the relationship between displacement, velocity and time. Velocity v equal to displacement by time. Velocity v equal to displacement by time, that is d by t, which is expressed in the unit meter per second. Same way, time t equal to displacement by velocity. Time t equal to displacement by velocity, that is d by v. Then displacement equal to velocity into time. Displacement d equal to velocity v into time. Let us learn about acceleration, which is A. Acceleration is defined as rate of change in velocity of an object. Rate of change in velocity of an object. Velocity of a moving object. In other words, if a body changes its speed or direction, then the body is said to be accelerated. If a body changes its speed or direction, then that moving object is said to be accelerated. Acceleration A equal to change in velocity by time. Change in velocity by time. What is change in velocity? Final velocity v minus initial velocity u. To find change in velocity, we have to find final velocity v and it is subtracted with initial velocity u. So the formula is acceleration A equal to v minus u by t. Acceleration A is equal to v minus u by t. T is time taken. Acceleration is expressed with the SI unit meter per second square. Meter per second square. Here we are going to calculate acceleration. A car at rest starts to travel in a straight path. It reaches a velocity of 12 meter per second in 4 seconds. Here the car is at rest. Its velocity, initial velocity is 0. Time taken is also 0. After traveling to a certain distance, its final velocity is 12 meter per second and time taken to attain that velocity is 4 seconds. So what is its acceleration? Assuming that the car accelerates in uniform speed. To find acceleration of this car, we have to use the formula change in velocity by time taken. To find change in velocity, we need initial velocity u and final velocity v. Initial velocity is 0 because the car is at rest. Then final velocity is 12 meter per second and time taken is 4 seconds to attain that velocity. So acceleration A is equal to v minus u by t. That is final velocity minus initial velocity u by time taken 4. And simplifying this, we get the answer 3 meter per second square. The acceleration of this car is 3 meter per second square. Acceleration is defined as rate of change of velocity of a moving object. But acceleration can be expressed in terms of two types: positive acceleration and negative acceleration. Rate of change of velocity may be increasing or decreasing in some cases. So based on that, we are classifying into positive acceleration and negative acceleration. What is positive acceleration? Velocity of an object increases with respect to time, then it is said to be positive acceleration. If a velocity of an object decreases with respect to time, then it is said to be negative acceleration or deceleration or retardation. If velocity decreases with respect to time, then it is said to be negative acceleration or deceleration or retardation. When the velocity changes from 0 to 12, then it is said to be positive acceleration or just acceleration. When the velocity gets decreased, then it is said to be deceleration or retardation. Let us see an example for that. The velocity of a golf ball rolling in a straight line changes from 8 meter per second to 2 meter per second in 10 seconds. So, the velocity gets decreased. What is its deceleration? Here, same formula is applied. Initial velocity is 8 meter per second. Final velocity is 2 meter per second. Time taken to reach this final velocity is 10 seconds. Here we are subtracting final velocity 2 from the initial velocity 8 divided by time taken. We get the value 0.6 meter per second square. Here the velocity get decreased, so it is expressed in minus. The deceleration of golf ball is minus 0.6 meter per second square. Acceleration is further classified into uniform acceleration and non-uniform acceleration. In uniform acceleration, change in velocity for every unit of time is same. Change in velocity for every unit of time is same in uniform acceleration. In non-uniform acceleration, change in velocity for every second is not same. Change in velocity for every second is not same. Observe this table. Velocity is given here, time is given here. When the body get accelerated, the change in velocity is same for every unit of time. Also, when it get decelerated, the change in velocity is same. So, this is a good example for uniform acceleration. Observe this table also. The change in velocity is not same for every unit of time. The previous table shows the change in velocity is same for every unit of time, but here the velocity is not same for every unit of time. So this is an example for non-uniform acceleration. In next class, we are going to learn about distance time graphs, speed and time graphs, and center of gravity and stability. That's all about today's class, children. I am giving you a small assignment. Find answers for this analogy questions and short answers given here. Thank you.